Hello everyone, I am Anita, a PMP and PGMP certified professional. Today we continue our strategic alignment journey with task 5. Evaluate the program's business case to develop, validate and assess the program objectives, priority, feasibility, readiness and alignment with the organization's strategic plan. Before we jump into task 5, let's take a moment to understand an important concept, the business case. Now what is business case in simple terms? Let's break it down into 4 key points. First, during program definition phase, the program manager works closely with sponsor and stakeholders to create a business case that compares program's investment with the expected benefits. Second, it acts as both approval and justification for the investment needed to deliver program benefits aligned with the organization's strategy. Third, it also defines the success criteria that must be maintained throughout the program. The variance between the planned and actual outcomes is to measure how well the program is meeting the success criteria. Finally, any spending outside the approved business case represents a strategic deviation and signals misalignment. Preventing such deviations is the responsibility of the governance framework performance domain. Alright, now coming to task 5. Task 5 is all about evaluating the program's business case. So while evaluating the program's business case, the program manager must do 5 key checks. Let's go one by one. First, program objectives. Are the program goals clearly defined, measurable, and aligned with the organization's strategic objectives and goals? Second, priority. Is this program more important compared to other competing initiatives? Third, feasibility. Is the program realistic with the available technology, budget, resources and constraints? Fourth, organizational readiness. Is the organization prepared to adopt and sustain the change resulting from the program? Finally, strategic alignment. Does the program support the organization's strategy, vision and mission? So these are the 5 checks to be remembered for task 5. Now let's see how task 5 is tested in the PGMP examination. Let's look at the first question from task 5. A global organization is considering launching a new customer experience program to strengthen its competitive position. The program manager is assigned to review the program business case before the program is formally approved. During the review, the program manager notices that some of the expected benefits described in the business case do not clearly support the organization's current strategic objectives. What should the program manager do first? Now let's evaluate the options. Option A, proceed with developing a detailed program roadmap and schedule. A detailed roadmap and scheduling occur after program approval, not during business case evaluation. So this option can be eliminated. Option B, begin assigning project managers to the proposed component projects. Component projects life cycle from initiation to closure occur in the program delivery phase. Hence, this option can be eliminated. Option C, request immediate approval from the executive sponsor to avoid delays. Seeking immediate approval without validating and confirming alignment is not appropriate. Hence, this option can also be eliminated. Option D, validate the program objectives and confirm alignment with the organization's strategic plan. This option is correct because it focuses on business case evaluation. When alignment is unclear, the program manager must validate objectives and confirm alignment with the organization's strategy. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. Let's look at the second question. A program manager is reviewing the business case for a proposed enterprise analytics program. During the evaluation, the program manager realizes that the program requires advanced data engineering capabilities and specialized infrastructure that the organization currently does not possess. Senior leadership expects the program manager to determine whether the organization should proceed with the initiative. What should the program manager do next? Let's look at the options. Option A, begin developing a detailed program communications management plan. Communication planning occurs after program approval during program planning. So we can eliminate this option. Option B, evaluate the program's feasibility and the organization's readiness to support the required capabilities. This option appears to be the most appropriate option because it focuses on program feasibility and organizational readiness. Since the organization lacks the required technology and skills, the program manager must assess feasibility and readiness before moving forward. However, let's quickly review option C and D before finalizing option B as the correct answer. Option C, proceed with developing detailed schedules for the component projects. Detailed scheduling of component projects not happens during business case evaluation. Hence, this option can be eliminated. Option D, request the executive sponsor to immediately approve additional funding for the program. Requesting for additional funding is not appropriate because feasibility and readiness have not yet been confirmed. Hence, this option can also be eliminated. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now let's look at the third question. An organization is considering launching a new program aimed at expanding its digital services. The program manager is reviewing the program business case and notices that several other strategic initiatives are already competing for the same organizational funding and resources. Senior leadership wants to ensure that only initiatives delivering the highest strategic value are approved. What should the program manager do next? Let's look at the options. Option A, develop detailed project charters for the proposed component projects. Project charters are created after program authorization or approval. At the initiative stage, the program is still being evaluated. Hence, this option can be eliminated. Option B, begin creating the program risk management plan. Risk management planning occurs during program planning, not during business case evaluation. Therefore, we can eliminate this option. Option C, assess the program's strategic priority and value relative to other initiatives. This option focuses on the program manager evaluating whether the program should move forward by assessing strategic alignment, program objectives, feasibility, and organizational readiness. Since the multiple initiatives compete for resources, the program manager must evaluate strategic priority and value first. This option appears to be the most appropriate option. However, let's quickly review option D before finalizing option C as the correct answer. Option D, assign project managers to the proposed component projects. Assigning project managers happens after the program is approved and structured. Hence, this option can also be eliminated. Therefore, the correct answer is option C. Let's look at the key phrases. If a question includes key phrases like business case evaluation, feasibility, priority, program objectives, readiness, and strategic alignment, always remember the program manager must review and evaluate the business case to confirm that the program is valuable, means worth doing, feasible, and aligned with the organization's strategy before moving forward. That's how we approach task 5 of the strategic alignment domain. Thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon in the next video.